Oh, here comes my boy Samoa Joe. I actually don't mind Finn Balor either, but I actually have history with Samoa Joe in reality. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do what I said I was gonna do at one point. We're gonna showcase my wrestling collection for the WWE Stackdown, they call them. WWE Legos, if you want to say. But yeah, start up there. There's a Triple H thing back there. That's a WrestleMania 30, I believe, entrance. This also goes, yeah, WrestleMania 30. Okay, turn it back over. Some Undertaker stuff. There's the Great American Badass Bike. There's a breakaway table back there. There's a Brock Lesnar set. Up this out of the way, there's another table. There back there is the Rhodes Brothers. Actually, there's one that actually has Cody and not Stardust, but that don't cost a lot more. And in front we have another set of brothers, the Usos. Down here, that's a Damien Sandow, if you guys remember him. Oh, that flips around too. Yeah. And I forgot that breaks away pretty easily, so yeah. That, I believe, should be the Shield Tactical Training Center. Yeah. Because, yeah, look at back there. If you can see it, there's the Hounds of Justice. I don't know. Yeah, I can't get it too good. There's a ladder. That right there is, what's his name? Brodus Clay. A Brodus Clay turntable type of deal. Move that. We go over here. Stone Cold Steve Austin's four-wheeler. I don't really care much whose favorite wrestler is who. I'm just showcasing this. I mean, let's talk about what's going on here. It has some pretty cool stuff, I would say. Maybe. I don't know, other people might not like it, but right there, that's an how do you call it? Undertaker. It's a destruction playground in a sense, what they call it. It's for the Brothers of Destruction. That, let me move that out of the way. You got this that comes out. Boom. Actually, you're supposed to put Paul Bearer right there, and boom, it just opens up like that. Go and put this back in there. I'm glad you weren't here when I opened these last year. I've been collecting these since last year. Buying all the stuff off that I can off of eBay. I mean, no, not eBay, but Amazon. A lot of the stuff is like pretty basic. I'd say $10 and up. Some of the stuff I actually managed to get at Walmart. The Shield Tactical Training Center was $20. That was $20. The Wyatt thing down there, that was $25, I believe. I bought that at Kmart. They don't have them anymore. This one you had to get online. This was trying to run $40, but I managed to get it for $20. That's the Road Warriors. Back there's a Kofi Kingston play thing. That right there is a Santino Marella thing. There's supposed to be a Cobra that you can put in there. Right there's another training center. It looks just like the Shield one, but it had different wrestlers is what it was. Like, that's the only way, with that, that's the only way you can get Rey Mysterio. With that, that's the only way you can get Santino Marella. A lot of other stuff like that. The only way you can get the Road Warriors is you bought that playset. And so on, you know. I believe if you're looking for the Wyatts, there's another couple ways to get the Wyatts. They had a Luke Harper, Eric Rowan little playset, which I still have yet to get. And another Bray Wyatt came in a 11-man Royal Rumble set. Kofi, the only way to get Kofi was that. Same with the Brodus Clay thing, that's the only way to get Brodus. There was another way to get the Shield. There's tons of ways to get Roman Reigns, but the Shield, there was a little, how do you call it, tactical little motor vehicle. I haven't gotten that, but that's another way to get them. Oh look, there's PSP and Super Nintendo games, but we're not here to talk about that. Of course, down there, there's some, how do you call it, Nintendo 64 games and DS games. Hey, look, there's everybody's favorite game for the Nintendo 64, WrestleMania 2000. But anyways, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get down to it. By the way, we're going to move over a bit. There's the ring. And of course, that does the same thing. This one was a cheap ring. It'll cost you anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks. It continuously goes down in price. You might even get it for 5 if you're lucky. That Royal Rumble set with the 11 characters, I believe the Boogeyman and Rusev were exclusive to that set. Oh, and R-Truth. Those were the only way to get those 3. This was the only way to get Mark Henry, and CM Punk was in this thing. You can see it opens up. This is the Stackdown hauler. Let you guys see the side right there. Yep, that is a Commodore 64 back there. Or VC20. Okay, let's go ahead and open this shit. Gotta be careful because it's very sensitive. Yeah, look at that. There's a piece that I gotta fix because this thing always falls off and it belongs up here. But yeah, that's how it looks in there. It's basically your production truck, you can say. But this was the only way to get Mark Henry and CM Punk, as they came with those. This is not the only. This also had the Rock, but this is not the way to get the Rock. This isn't the only way to get the Rock. The Rock was also in blind bags. So there are some that you can get in blind bags only. And here's my collection. Boom. Yep, I got quite a bit of them. We'll come down here. Of course, there's Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. There's Big Show. There we have Andre the Giant. We have the NWO, Hogan, Hall, Nash, Hollywood Hogan, regular Hogan, Hulkamania Hogan anyway. There's American Badass Undertaker, followed by other Undertakers, as well as Kane and Unmasked Kane. Unmasked Kane was only in the, how do you call it, in the Royal Rumble set, He was the only one in there. Personally, I think that Royal Rumble set should have had all 30 wrestlers that were participating in the Royal Rumble that year. That would have been even better. That Royal Rumble set's going to cost you between 25 and 40 bucks. I've seen it as high as 50 before. So that's another thing. These two Undertakers, this Undertaker and this Kane came with the Brothers of Destruction playset. That one came with the Brock Lesnar playset. They're right there. Batista, believe it or not, that was a bitch to get because they were selling it at 50 and I managed to get it for 10. So, yeah. There's Damian Sandow. Of course, R-Truth, Mark Henry, Big E, Rusev. There is the Ultimate Warrior. Of course, tons of Daniel Bryan. He came in almost everything. Down here we have Brodus Clay. There's The Miz, CM Punk, Triple H. There you have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. Of course, there's Steve Stir, Steve Austin. There's The Rock. Two of The Rock, or the Croc as I like to call him, because he's a crock of shit as far as I'm concerned. There's Cody Rhodes, or Stardust actually. Sheamus. Down here we have that one piece of garbage, Randy Orton. This guy, fuck him. There's a lot of RE4s out there that can't even get a damn job, and this piece of shit right here is making millions of dollars. That's why I don't like him. Because I mean, I know a lot of people that were in the military. They're RE4s and they can't even get a job because they're RE4s, which is a discharge. And he got dishonorably discharged, and he gets to freaking make millions of dollars. That's a bunch of crap. Right next to him, that's Jake Roberts. There's Cesaro, Sin Cara. We have the Wyatt family, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, of course Bray Wyatt. One of those Bray Wyatts came in the Royal Rumble set. Dolph Ziggler, one of the Dolph Zigglers came in the Royal Rumble set. Of course Brock Lesnar too. And the guy we all hate the most, John Cena. Who cares? Get him out of here. We also have a referee, which actually is exclusive to the ring. In fact, if I know any better, every ring comes with a referee. Then we also have Paul Heyman, who actually came with the Brock Lesnar set. He came with the Brothers of Destruction set. This one is Paul Bearer and Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, believe it or not, the only way to get Vince McMahon is if you buy the Stone Cold Steve Austin quad, the four-wheeler. But anyways, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Laters.